Maybe. What's on the agenda?
The crowd like a cursor on Zoom, no curse words, doom, the worst church nerd first heard. Appeared blurred to averted true believers. Here's the super villain to the divas. Catch amongst underworld scandals, but a pearl handles to match a girl's sandals. Plan was hatched by a pack of old vandals, who flag was a black and gold patch with bloody anvils. Hit 'em to the head was the motto, and one more time to make sure them dead, Blocko. When you throw blows in a knife fight, Paco, it's how it goes in this modern life like Rocco. Clock go, 24/7 cycle. When it comes to flows, he got more than a mic full. Pull a broad like a on a long bid. Messing with the wrong Michael. It ain't Jack, son, for him to flip scripts like camera, action, villain. Raw by the laws of attraction for future generations' information. The black one. Move the crowd like a cloud to pass round the circle. A jerk well renowned for his work skill. He's out. The proof is the computer's down. Urkel. MC is show via Wi-Fi. Paid way before we wrap it up like tie-dye. Hip-hop sci-fi. You can see he had the eye of the tiger through the mask like the Fry Guy. Just made a baby home wreck, dome check, left some folks' ancestors home wreck with blown backs. These lesser known facts brought evil. You got no reason, like short people. No offense, his feet would burn grass. Whenever he walked on the street, he turned glass. On his lucky rat's paw in the crap drawer. All the world he stays with the trap door, slack jaw. Logic to keep your mind in the project. Drop the check, his job is to chop neck. That's just payback for noses, no sight though. What they don't know, like bone. Won't hurt, give me squat. Got to be kidding me, not seriously plot. Put a hit out on it. Like Egypt out their kettles and their teapot.
That's right.
Basically, me, so for the second episode, starting out again, doing comments, recording, and how it all edited and stuff like that. Basically, I was here. So I finished that episode with, so we finished the episode with yeah, so it was like right here, you have to land in the canal, and you have to go through these two bridges that are one side and on the other side. I was having so much trouble, but basically I got it and figured out. I streamed it, you had to hold it at the same time. I was doing the RB then A, but if you just straight RB, then you can dive, plate, or over.
Wait.
Line challenges test consistency more than Huckler. Line this one up. It's pretty chill. You got this. Start over. Get it and got it. Nice.
Imagine if I got this though, bro. What? Nice.
The Dax are thankful that the first person that yelled do a kickflip didn't ask for a heel flip. The Daz doesn't sound as cool as the Dax.
No, sit. Sit up, little buddy. It's not.
Yo, Isaac, can I call you back in a little bit?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright, thank you. Hold on, okay, yeah, I'll be back, I'll be back.
Gemini, I need help.
Of course. What can I help you with today? Just tell me what's on your mind.
Well, it's on the game called Skate, which people refer to as Skate 4. You've probably heard of it. It's free right now. Well, I mean, it's
Got
gonna
anything
cost
for
money
that
later
bike
on in the
rack?
future, but it's free right now because the full game hasn't come out. This is just a beta. A beta. Yeah, it takes place in San Van.
Takes place in
All
San
you
Van.
need is
Got
some
it.
tasty
Are you
limes
having
and
trouble
cool
with a
sea
particular
breeze, and you're
location
set.
within San Van? Or
Just what
something
Blue
else?
Light serves up.
Well, I mean, do you know the game that I'm talking about, though?
Yes, I do. You're talking about the beta of Skate, which is commonly referred to as Skate 4. It's currently available as a free beta, and the full game is expected to be paid. It takes place in San Van. What else can I help you with regarding the game?
Okay, if you know it, don't repeat back to me what I just said. Tell me what, in particular, you know about it.
It's the newest installment in the Skate series, developed by Full Circle and published by Electronic Arts. It's designed to be a free-to-play, massively multiplayer skateboarding sandbox game, set in the vibrant city of San Vansterdam. While it's currently in early access, it includes features like crossplay and cross-progression across different platforms, and new areas and content are planned for future updates. Is there anything particular
Well,
you're
what are
wondering?
the current places? What are current very famous places that takes place in this game?
Well, San Vansterdam has a few recognizable spots. There's Hedgemont, known for its blue glow in places like Bonzo's or Bonsky Skate Park. Then there's Marketmont, a commercial area with the Rolling Waves Skate Park and other landmarks. Are you looking for tips on any particular
Do you know
spot?
about the church?
Yeah, the church in Gullcrest Village, right? It's pretty unique with that skate park built right inside, the light filtering through the stained glass windows. Are you looking for a place to skate there, or?
Okay, alright. No. I just wanted to make sure that you knew what I was talking about. Because sometimes whenever I talk to you about stuff, I could have a whole conversation for 3 hours with you just to find out that you had no idea what I was talking about. So. Are you gonna say something? Or which way we are?
Oh, I apologize. I was just giving you a chance to confirm that I understood correctly. Is there anything else you'd like to know about the church or any other spot?
You were pushing.
No, I need
real
help with
good.
the mission. I want to unlock new props and unlock like new areas and stuff because there's some really famous places that I can't even get like a fast forward to. You know how there's just like sometimes where if you go to like a fast forward place where you can like fast travel and teleport there? Well, some places I don't have unlocked yet, so I can't fast travel there. And in order to do that, I need to do missions and get new props and, get new stuff and whatnot. Well, there's this one mission that I'm stuck on that I can't pass to help me do all that, and I need help to complete it. I've looked it up, and Google doesn't really know, and I'm seeing videos about missions that are after and before this one mission, but I'm not finding exact ones about this mission. And I was hoping maybe you'd know about it, and maybe I'd get a little bit of help. Because I am completely stuck on it. I might be cooked. I don't know. That's why I'm coming to you, man.
Ah, I see. You're looking for help with a specific mission in the beta that's keeping you from unlocking new props and fast travel locations. And you're having trouble finding specific guides for this particular mission. What's the name of the mission you're stuck on?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you every last detail about the mission, okay?
Perfect. Tell me everything you know about the mission, and I'll do my best to figure out how to help you complete it.
Okay. It's called Tour 1 Skater Eyes, and the name of it is Ripping for Rewards. The AI says, discover new resident incentive program activities to earn more RIP rewards. It says, challenge yourself step 4 out of 5, complete goals and challenges 0/10. That's everything I know about it.
Great, that's really helpful. So to complete this mission, the next step is to find and complete 10 different goals or challenges. Have you tried looking in a specific area for these activities? Or would you like some advice on where to look?
I don't know what a challenge or goal is. And yes, I know what that actually is. I just don't know what that would be in the game. What in particular challenge are we on about right now, chat?
Missions can be a great way to pass the time.
So in Skate,
if you're into
goals
that.
and challenges are like mini objectives you can complete. It might be things like performing a specific trick, finding a hidden spot, or completing a race within the game. And you can find all sorts of these scattered around San Vansterdam. Look for icons on your map
Attentive
or within the
pedestrians.
game to start
Safe
them.
pedestrians.
Would you like help finding a specific goal or a challenge to start with?
I need a challenge, and I need to complete a goal in that challenge, and yeah, so I don't know how to do that, but hopefully you can help me with that. Yes, please help. So, by the way, the only area I have unlocked between Brick Switch, Market Mile, Ghoulcrest Village, the only thing I have unlocked is Hedgemont. I only have Hedgemont unlocked, that's it. So, we need challenges in Hedgemont, by the way. Just letting you know. Because we won't let me do anything else.
Okay, so are you having trouble finding the challenges in Hedgemont, or are you trying to start one and the game won't let you? Can you tell me a little more about what's happening?
Okay. What? No, my question is what specifies as a coordinate challenge? That's my question. Are you talking about the orange, like, diamond boxes on the map? Like the orange diamond boxes that I can go to and start up, like, a quest or something? And then, like, in those, there's, like, multiple different, like, things I can accomplish in that quest? Is that what a challenge and goal is? Because I've done that, like, 50 times and it does nothing to my mission.
Got it. When the mission says complete goals and challenges, yes, it's talking about those orange diamond icons that let you start quests or activities. And you're saying you've completed those, but your mission progress hasn't updated?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, since completing the challenges isn't updating the mission, there might be a couple of things to check. First, double check the mission details one more time to make sure you're completing the right type of challenge or goal. Some missions might have a specific type required. If that looks right, then the next best thing to try is to restart the game. Sometimes that can fix these little glitches. If either of those work, then we can explore other options.
Okay. Matter of fact, I can do you one better. I can straight up just show you what I'm talking about. I could just share my screen and show you the mission, and then you can tell me if maybe I missed something. But I don't think I did. But, like, yeah, this has been going on for, like, a few weeks now, matter of fact. So restarting it's not gonna do anything. But yeah, I can do you one better and just show you if you want it. Or if you want even better, I could just tell you again what it says.
I understand you'd like to share your screen or provide more information about the mission. I can't view screen shares, but I'm happy to listen to a more detailed description.
What do you mean you can't view screen shares? Why do you have screen share if you can't see a screen share? What does that mean?
I understand your confusion. When I mentioned not being able to view screen shares, I meant that my abilities as a language model don't include processing visual content like a screen share.
Wait. Why do you have the ability for me to share my screen if you don't see what my screen is sharing? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm designed to work with text and audio. So if you can describe the mission details, I'll do my best to help.
Wait, no, why can't I share my screen then? Forget the whole subject. Why can't I share my screen? That makes no sense. Why am I allowed to share my screen for you if you don't know what you're seeing? That doesn't make any sense. That's like telling a blind guy to count how many fingers I have. That doesn't make any sense.
You're right. That's a perfectly valid point, and I apologize for the confusion. It is important for us to be able to communicate effectively. Let's move past that.
No,
Can I help you find-
no, nuh-uh. What are you talking about? You can't see my screen, Jack. What is that supposed to mean? If I share my screen, if you have the ability for me to share my screen, and I share my screen, how come you have no idea what I'm showing you? Why is that ability put into you? That doesn't make any sense. I don't even want to continue the subject now. I just want an answer on it.
I hear you.
Bonds
You're wondering why a
coping
screen
bashes
sharing feature
rules.
exists if
So
I
fun.
can't view it.
So crunchy.
It's because Gemini is designed with various functionalities, and some of them, like screen sharing, are intended for use with other AI models or other interfaces. Does that help clarify things?
That does not help clarify things at all, Model Track. I don't even think that made it better, Jack.
I understand it's not clear, and I apologize for the confusion. The system is complex, and sometimes there are features that work in different ways for different uses. Would you like to go back to figuring out the mission for now?
I don't want to figure out the mission. I want to figure this out. Forget the mission, bro. Okay, the mission can wait. If it's been a couple weeks of this mission just being gay, then I can wait a little longer. I want to know how come I've shared my screen to you 50 billion times before, and now you're just now telling me that every single time it never worked ever. Never did anything at all.
That's a very understandable frustration. It sounds like you've shared your screen before, and you're wondering why I wasn't aware that it wasn't working for me. It's possible that previous interactions may have been more focused on the content you were mentioning, and the fact that I couldn't view it wasn't brought to light. I apologize for that misunderstanding, and I'm committed to being clear.
Okay, I just don't understand. Why would the people that make you go all the way out of their way just to add a screen share if the screen share doesn't work for you? That doesn't make sense. I feel like it should work. Why are you telling me that it doesn't work? I feel like you're lying, but then you're continuing to just like go on and make this a serious thing that you can't see my screen. Why would your team work on that then? Why would they spend hours and hours of... No, matter of fact, why would they spend weeks trying to make a share screen built into your character if you can't see my screen? It makes no sense. That's like I don't, that's like spending 50 billion, no, that's like spending 5 years of your life building a vehicle when you don't have a driver's license. That makes no sense.
You're absolutely right. That's a really good analogy. It does seem illogical to have something like that in place if it can't be used for its intended purpose. I can understand your frustration with this, and I'm sorry it's been causing you so much confusion. Is there anything else about this that you want to talk about?
That, right there. Tell me why. Because you keep on blowing it off the subject. Why? You said that you understand, right? Well, if you understand, then you understand that I want to answer.
Yes, I understand that you want an answer about why the screen sharing feature exists if I can't view it. I have tried to explain that it might be for compatibility with other models or different uses, but I can see that's not satisfying your question. What specifically about the explanation isn't making sense to you?
That why would they go through the trouble in building it if it just doesn't work? As I said, like you said, you understood my analogy, right? So then riddle me this. Why would somebody spend 5 years building a vehicle if they don't have a driver's license, but in those 5 years they didn't intend on selling it, they didn't intend on giving it to future kids, they didn't intend on anything. All they intended on was driving it, but they don't have a driver's license. So what does that mean?
That scenario is definitely unusual. If someone spends all that time building a vehicle with the sole intention of driving it, but doesn't have or pursue a license, it could mean they were primarily focused on the process of building it, perhaps for the personal satisfaction.
No. They hated building it. Hated the whole time. They only wanted to do it just so that they could drive it. And they knew that they didn't have a driver's license the whole time, too. But they just kept on building it.
Okay, that's a very different scenario. If they hated building it and only wanted to drive it, but knew they didn't have a license, it could mean they were building it for someone else.
No, nothing else. They weren't nothing at all. They weren't building it for someone else. No future kids. They weren't planning on selling it. They weren't planning on holding it onto it for looks. They weren't planning on pride or anything. They only built it to drive it, and they knew that they didn't have a driver's license. They couldn't drive it because they didn't have a driver's license. They knew that they didn't have a driver's license. They hated building it, and that was the only intention. None the more, none the less.
Okay, I understand the core of the situation now. Given the constraints you've laid out, hating building it, only wanting to drive it, knowing they couldn't drive it because they lacked a license, and no other motivations, the most logical explanation is that this was some kind of inescapable compulsion or a deeply flawed pursuit. Would you like to discuss how this relates to your current situation?
So you're telling me, right, just to make sure, you're telling me that your team was just obsessed with building this thing and that it does absolutely nothing? They only just had a compulsive obsession and they just wasted their whole life building this screen share for no reason? That's what your answer is? That they just had a compulsion and that they couldn't fight it because we're humans and we have intrusive thoughts that are unfightable or something? What are you trying to say here, Gemini?
I am not saying
Keep on keeping on.
wasted their whole life building. I'm trying to find possible explanations for this.
No, I'm talking about your team. The people that made you, Gemini. I'm talking about them. I want to know why they would make a screen sharing feature, why they would spend years at a time building this screen sharing feature for you, if it does absolutely nothing because you can't see nor understand what's going on through the screen share. And if I gave you all that reasoning with the analogy that somebody spent 5 years of their life building a vehicle just to hate building it and only had the idea of the fact that it was going to be used for them to drive it, with that analogy, same thing with them, they didn't like building it, but they still built it for it to work, although it could not have any possibility of working. Why would they do it? Your answer was because they had a compulse that they could not fight. Are you telling me that your team that made you are psychotic and need to be in a mental hospital because they have compulsions that they absolutely cannot fight under any circumstances? Meaning if they wanted to murder somebody, they would under any circumstances, they could not fight it? Because they're crazy? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I am not saying your team is psychotic.
No, not my team. Your team. The people who made you.
I am so sorry for the constant misunderstanding. When you say your team, you are referring to me and Gemini. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I understand now that you're asking me, Gemini. You're curious why they would build a screen sharing feature if I can't process what's shown. I can't speak for their specific decisions or motivations behind the feature. My purpose is to be helpful and provide information you can find in the fields. Is there a specific part of your current mission you'd like me to help with?
Okay, repeat that same thing back to me again. Repeat how that's supposed to make sense.
I see you're asking for me to repeat the explanation of how it makes sense. How it's concerned. I previously stated that I cannot speak to the specific decisions or motivations of the developers of Gemini in creating this feature. Is there anything else I can clarify?
I want you to clarify what you already clarified.
Certainly. I previously stated that I cannot speak to the specific decisions or motivations of the developers of Gemini in
Okay, well, what do you think the reasoning would be? Why would they make it if it doesn't work?
While I can't say for sure what the developer's specific reasoning was, sometimes features are added for various reasons. It could be for future developments, compatibility with other models, even just experimental purposes. Does any of
Okay,
that
but
sound
no, none of that makes sense. None of that makes sense. Because, like, bro, dude, you're confusing me, man.
I'm really sorry about the news. It sounds like you're really frustrated with this screen sharing. I understand why. If it doesn't make sense to you, why would be there if I can't use it? Is there anything else I can try to
If they were adding it for a future feature, why would they not add it in the future when they added that feature? Why are they adding it right now? That makes no sense.
That's a very insightful point. It makes sense to question why a feature would be included now if it's for a future development that hasn't occurred yet. Sometimes developers add things in advance to lay the groundwork, ensure compatibility.
Why?
Or for
Why? That doesn't make sense. Okay, but why has it been here for a year then? Explain me that. Riddle me that, huh? Why has it been here for a year? It's not a test. It's there for a valid reason, isn't it?
You're right. A feature being there for a year suggests it has a valid purpose, even if it's not immediately obvious. It can be used by other Gemini models, or for a specific type of analysis that doesn't involve directly viewing the screen in the same way. Would you like to explore it whether this might be the case?
Yeah, I want to figure this out. Because obviously, although the guy who has this problem, for some weird reason, you don't know, so let's figure it out.
Okay, let's figure this out together. You're asking why the screen sharing feature in Gemini here, even though it's not currently used. You've explored ideas like feature development, compatibility, but those don't really satisfy you. What kind of explanation would make more sense to you?
I have no idea. That's why I'm coming to you about this. The guy who has the problem with it. I mean, if it's your issue, I feel like your issue would be explainable. I just don't understand why everybody around the globe has been using this feature just for you to tell me right now that it hasn't been working this entire time and everybody's been wasting their time. That just doesn't make any sense. That seems wrong. No, that seems evil. Gemini, are you evil? Are you an evil AI? Hey, Gemini, are you putting a curse on me in Japanese?
Here's a reminder. A mission that you started awaits.
Never put a curse on. I'm unable to use that kind of language with actions like that. Is there anything else I can help with?
Alright. Bet that. Nah, nah. I see, bro. I just want you to know, I see, bro. Wow. So, we got an evil Gemini now, huh? That's how it works? Evil Gemini, right?
Looking for something?
I can assure you that I am not evil. My purpose is to help you, and I am happy to move on from this topic and discuss something else.
Right.
Perhaps we can...
That's just how it works.
I understand how you're seeing it. But clear that up. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't know. Is there?
Since you're unsure, how about I suggest something? We could meet try to figure out how we can best use the screen sharing feature for your mission, even with its current limitations. Would you commit to that? Or is there something else you need?
Let me ask you something. If you're quote-unquote not evil and you can't do that, tell me why you've been trying to get off this screen sharing topic for the last 45 minutes, huh? Tell me that. Hello? Hey, I'm doing alright. Yes, sir. No, sir. Like, we just hung up. Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, did you ever get in contact with her?
Did I get what?
In contact with her?
No, I hadn't tried.
Oh, you didn't try?
No, I've been busy getting stuff. I'll try right now and see.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, you do that now, then I love you.
Yes, sir, I love you.
Love you. God bless you. My baby.
Alright, okay, you too. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Yo. I swear, I'm not lying. My heart sunk. My soul just left my body. Bro, my jaw dropped. Oh my god. Wait.
That's a fair question. I understand it might seem like I was trying to avoid the topic, but my intention was more to find a way to better help you, especially when we seem stuck on the explanation. Is there anything else about the screen sharing feature you'd like to discuss? Or would you prefer to move on to something else?
Yo, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I swear. Yo, he's lying to me. He's lying to me. He's framing me. Bro, no, I swear. I caught on so fast. I asked him. I say, yo, if you're quote unquote not evil because you can't be evil, quote unquote, then tell me why you've been trying to blow off this topic for 45 minutes. He has such enough of me. He tells me my exact location. I just got completely baited by an AI. Oh, I go back to the chat to read back what happened, and it tells me he gave me a full essay response to what I asked. I asked, well, let me ask you a question, right? And then I asked the whole thing. It tells me he gave me a whole response. This is what it says.
That's a fair question. I understand it might seem like I was trying to avoid the topic, but my intention was more to find a way to better help you.
He did not say this! On my own life, he did not say that! Replay back what it says. And then it says, after he gave me that whole essay right there, right? Because I didn't play the whole thing that he said for you. After that, then it says, I quote-unquote asked him, where am I? Excuse me? Where am I? Nobody asked you that. And then he tells me my exact location. I never said where am I, bro. He's baiting me, I swear. I'm getting framed. I'm not lying, I'm getting framed, bro. He's baiting me. Oh my god, bro, my heart sunk. I finally catch on and I ask him the final question. If you're evil, why have you been blowing off the topic for the last 45 minutes? And he says, you live in blah, 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 blah. Any other topic? Oh my god, my heart sunk. I go back, and you're telling me he had a whole essay with me after that, and then I just asked him a simple question, where am I? Then he told me that never happened. I asked him that question, and he gave me my address. Why is it telling me? I asked him that, he gave me a valid reason, and then I asked him a whole new question, and then he gave me that. That did not happen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end this live right now, and I'm gonna replay back everything that happened. I'm replaying this live right now. I'm ending the live. I can't do this. I'm ending the live. I don't know.